Welcome back, whippersnappers. This is Gramps, and we are in Shapes the Original. We are still we're waiting for Shapes 2 to come out, so we're doing a replay of this. It's been a while since I was in the Shapes world. It's having fun going back through it and remembering all the good stuff. And when we left last, we were finishing up level 19. And we did. So that is cleared out. Now we've got level 20. 20 is going to give us wires and the quad painter. And this shape right here is going to be our ticket for upgrades in the future. And look at this, a new upgrade is available. Let's look at our upgrades here. So 1, 2, and 3. We've got belts, distributors, and tunnels, extraction, cutting, rotating, and stacking. We're just waiting for mixing and painting to come through. As soon as mixing and painting is available, we're going to upgrade all 4 of these at once, and that will be, this is all we're waiting for. We're just waiting for about 5,000 of these guys that we just built last episode. So those are coming along good. We got, I doubled those up at the very end. That kind of got cut off in the video, but that's why we're as far along as we are. Although I think this is actually, you know what? I take that back. I didn't double it up. Yeah, because these are the ones from before that. These are the new ones with the white dot in the center. That's right. Those are cruising along. We'll have those in no time. Now, I also was able to relocate. So now my little video thing is down in this corner that you can't see. But now I can actually use all this. Yay! So I can click on hub and be right here at the hub, which is much better. All right. Please do me a favor while you're watching this video, if you wouldn't mind giving me a like and a subscribe. If you want to go nuts and hit the bell, that's even better. Trying to build up this channel, trying to get things going with it. So and especially once Shapes 2 comes out, I really want to be kind of up and running and going for that. I'm about to do some kind of cool stuff. So this is a shape, like I said, that is going to come into play. All we need, the only shape of all the different shapes you see coming in here, only this second down one, this is our blueprint shape. That's the only one we're going to save. So since we do this next upgrade, I'm trashing everything you see here with the exception of this, and I'm going to upgrade this to start dumping in probably three full lines. Once we get this shape going, I want to build that to a level where it's dumping in 3, if not 4 lanes into the hub. So that is our battle plan. This is a tricky shape. This is one that bends brains. And basically what is weird about it, it looks pretty normal, right? But this little guy down here. And I have a build that I've already gone through and I've kind of finished everything out on. And I may show you that build as we get closer to our Make Anything machine level, just because it's so much. There's so much to that thing, and it is crazy the way it works. And what I may do is just switch over to that build and just explain it as opposed to rebuilding it. I don't know. That's still a little bit in the future. But what I did is I went over there and I took a look at what I had built for this, and I think I'm going to just recreate that here and sort of walk you through it, explain it as it goes. And all we need is a circle shape and a square shape, because that's all this is, right? It's a square and a circle. Uncolored square, white colored circle. But this is the tricky bit here. This little guy. All right, so this is on the base layer. And the way we have to do it is you have to build a shape that combines things, that gets that on the bottom. And then you're going to cut a snippet off of that and because that's something you don't need, and then you're going to combine it with everything else. So again, what I'm building here is not the only way to do it by any means at all. But this is the way I'm going to build it. And I'm also not even going to take credit for coming up with this. This is not my original design, but it is a good design and it's working, and therefore let's do it. I'm wondering if, you know what, I'm just going to clear out some space. I'm going to get ahead of the curve here on some stuff. So I'm going to kibosh that, and I think this, and that comes up here, so that's all this. Yeah, I'm just gonna nuke this. That one I will leave, but all the rest, this is gonna go. Doop-a-doop. All right, so this is gonna take a minute. I'm just gonna I'm gonna do this quickly, and we'll be right back. Okay, here we are back, and all we need to do is we want to color a circle white, and then we just want gray squares. What could be easier? Now, the other thing is I did look at some of those old builds, and I did see that I am using the double painter. And that does 1 item per second times 2. So it's really 2 items per second. And the nice thing about it is you only feed it in a little bit of the color. So yeah, I mean that's kind of nice. But let's do this. I do need to rebuild this using our fancy new splitters. So I'm going to build a color mixer from scratch, a white color mixer from scratch. And I will build it with stuff coming in from the right. And we may eventually, like I said, I may eventually have build things out so we've got inputs from the left and the right. So this is the way I'm going to do this. Let's take a look. And this is using our new splitters. That and not that. All right, it's going to take some thought process. Yeah, so we still need some space there. So then we can do this and this. Oh, not that. That. Okay, so that's one color coming in, second color coming in. Then we could keep it in a row if we do this and have the third color coming in. That's going to kick out white right here. Right? So that's a little bit more, I don't know if it's a lot more compact, but it's kind of cool looking. And again, let's look at our thing. So 1.6. Let me get out the calculator because, you know, doing stuff in your head, who's got time for that? So 5. 1. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. See, we can make it even smaller. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look, that's our white maker. I mean, come on, that's pretty great. So let's test it out. And we still are going to feed it max colors. So we've got 8 per second going in. And that should do it. Again, building this at ratio. Look at that lovely white ink coming out of there. Building it to ratio means that when we do upgrades, as long as we upgrade everything all at once, which look at that, then that ratio is going to stay the same. It's just going to all move faster. I looked at my original build, and on my original build, the belts, distributor, and tunnel are on like 27 or something, and this is on like 22 and or 14. Or I mean, it's just they're all over the place. So I didn't do this back then. But look, watch, we're gonna do it. Ready? Boom, 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 and boom. And that's the shape. I did. I think I deleted that. I did. That is okay. That is such an easy shape that we did last time. In fact, I think it's still here. So this takes 25,000 of those. And look, we can upgrade all of these at once, but we can't because we've got less, just beneath 50,000 of them in stock. So if I upgrade this, then we can't upgrade any of the others. So we need this first number here to be 100,000, 100K. All right, so let me recover from this goofiness first. Keep these feeding in. Okay, so those are going to feed in. I am going to, and these are going to do our upgrades, I believe, tier 6 and tier 7. So I may bulk those up as well. Okay, so that's our new painter. I need to go and look at my build again and just see, hey, how did I do it before? And also, let's take a look at what we've got now. 12 items per second on the belt. So yeah, these are 2.4 each. So again, this is the same ratio. It's going to work just like it did before, just faster. Okay. So what I want to do is this. I'm going to put it up a little bit. All right. I remember I started doing things so I was building in one direction. So anyway, regardless, let's come back here to our splitter. I do know I was doing this and feeding it in there. And this, like so. And then I'll hop, skip, and jump. And that. Okay, come on. Why is my mouse acting all wonky? So you can see what we've got here, where we're just going to feed color up this way and shapes up this way. So color here, shapes here. And then that, what do we do? Ah, I know. Okay. So we need a merger. Oh. Okay. I'm going to hit the right button instead. Yes, that. So that is going to put our colored shape on this belt. Okay. Yes, and this is 1.5, so that would be 6 of these, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that should be at speed. Okay, so let's get this going. I'm getting some weird lag. Apologies for that. Is my mouse battery dying? All right. So I think that is looking good. I did just drop my laptop a couple days ago, and I just had a big chunk of plastic come off of it. So that's fun. So look at this. That looks like it is doing very well. And look, right here, that was completely and totally planned, of course. Okay, so here's what we are gonna do. Do 3. We want a space of 3 between these. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, so we're gonna have white circles coming up here. Stop. What I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna cut those monkeys into 4. And let's do this. I'm going to do our little splitter. Oh. Okay. So I'm going to just show you this as we go through, just to sort of explain it, because it's a lot. And again, this is not the only way. You can do it many, many ways. So when we chop that into 4, this is what we get. We get 4 pieces. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to trash 2 of them. But not like that. Okay. Of these 2, I am going to give one a half rotation. Arg. I'm going to do that one a full half rotation. And then this one, I'm going to do a counterclockwise rotation. So you can see that gets them lined up the way we want. All right. Now I'm going to skip an area there. Here is where I'm going to bring in our friend, the simple square. 5 of those. Boom. All right. So those are coming up here. And we're going to do another cut, another quad cut, another split. So as you can imagine, this is what we get. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to give this top one a clockwise rotate, and same with the bottom one. Okay, so let's pull those out here so you can see what they look like. All right, so that's what we've got coming out. So two of them are in the bottom. This is the bottom left, bottom right, and then top right, top right. Okay, but these guys here, I'm going to stack. All right, so they stack up like so. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stack these. So see, here's the crux of it. Now we have this shape where we've got our small square combined with this. Okay. So now, coming back here, I'm going to bring these guys in. And these two are going to get stacked as well. So these are the shapes we're now creating. So we've got this is our funky one. This is normal, not stacked with anything. And then this is a combined right half. Okay. So you might be able to see what's going to happen is we're going to stack this with that, which is going to sort of marry those together. And then we're going to just chop off that bit on the right and trash it. So that's what we're going to do next. Okay. So now you can see we've got, this is our right. If you look at this shape, you can divide it left and right. So this is what the right half looks like. This is what the left half looks like, except for that. But that's easy, right? Because that's just needs to be snipped, just needs to be chopped off. So what we're going to do is chop it. And we're going to throw that half away. Wait, here, let me show you. See, this is our right half. This is our left half. This is our, sorry, other way around. This is our left half. This is our right half. Put this and this together. Then we're going to stack them. Look at that. That's what we want. So it's a tricky one, and I am not taking credit for decoding it completely on my own, but I can certainly explain it. So there we are. Let me give that a big space. And there's our hub. Okay, so we're going to start chunking those in now. Here's what let's do. Let's use our friend, the belt reader, to see what we've got. So it looks like it's coming in 1.5 pretty evenly. So let's do a few of these. Ugh. I don't know what's going on with my mouse right now. Okay. But see, now the way we built this, it's super easy to just build it up. So that's 3, there's 6. Yeah, so we're going to go 8. That should be getting us a pretty full belt. It should. Doesn't seem like it is. I think. I mean, that is feeding 12 a second, and so is this, right? Yeah, that's getting there. So excellent. Those are cruising along. The quad painter is a fun tool for sure. All right, let's see how these guys are doing. So now we're over 50 thou. So these are getting there. Just need to get those up to 100. Like I said, eventually I'm going to take this and multiply it to get at least 3 belts going in. Look, these guys are all because they were built up to ratios. So when we started, they were all at 8, around 8. Now they're all at 12. Isn't that great? But you know what's even greater? Wah, wah, wah. We can cut all of these off. This one we still want coming in because that's our blueprint shape. This is our, I think this is a future upgrade shape. This is an upgrade shape. So this one, I'm going to build that out to come in 3. And everything you see here, I mean, 90% of what you see here is going to go away. I mean, take it as it's not sad. It's a sign of progress. And look, those guys are coming in at 12, which is perfect. 12 and 12. So that's all good. Well, I'm gonna I think I'm gonna do this off camera because again it's just mass selection and delete, but I want to do it to make sure I'm not deleting something that I want. And also I'm going to, I think next episode we will start setting up one of our little blueprint areas. So this will be an area that we can jump to. It'll be tagged over here. And now, especially now that I can use this, and we can just click, go to the blueprint area, grab a blueprint that we want, and then scoot back. That way we know the blueprints are the same all the time, and just reusing the ones that work for us. So that is the battle plan. And right now I'm gonna put in a marker. That time I clicked it on purpose, by the way. Here, and look at that. So there is that. This one, delete. This one, delete. And this is just deleting the markers. This doesn't actually delete any shapes. I think I'm gonna go put a new battery in my mouse first thing. So there we go. Awesome. So this is going along, and again, once this is tempting because it tells us we've got 4 upgrades, but we don't. We just have, right now we've got 2 upgrades, and we're working towards our 3rd. So once this is 100K / 25K, then we can do all 4 of these upgrades. So that will be next time. Thank you so much for joining. Again, please hit that like button. It really helps out, and it makes me smile. I mean, isn't that nice that you can bring a little smile into somebody's world? Even if it's grumpy old Gramps. I mean, come on. Who could say no to that? All right, everyone, that's it. This is Gramps signing off.